What's up, YouTube? Ed the Kid 51 here. I don't know if you guys can actually see my face, but I kind of figured out a way to get you guys kind of set up there on the tripod. I basically took the clothes drying rack that my wife has, and I just put a piece of cardboard and the little tripod and the camera right on it. So kind of got you guys focused pretty decent on the piece. I don't know if you can see it very well or what, but I think you're on there pretty good. Alright, so let me kind of talk you through what we're going through right now. So I had explained to you guys last video that basically, excuse me, I'm smoking a cigar, but basically I had realized after I had done all this work that the way to go about it, and Dave Customs and a couple other guys, and forgive me if I don't remember your names, but a couple other guys had clarified this, that I should do, or you should, not just anybody should do the background before you do your foreground. Foreground being anything that's in the front, such as the truck. It's the closest thing to you is your foreground. So what I did was, or what I needed to do was make another masking of the truck. You can't see it because it's transparent, and I was telling you guys about it. It's called Frisket, and this is it right here. This is Frisket. The white stuff that you see is just the back mask, you know, because it's sticky. So what I did here, and I don't know if you guys can kind of see it here, and get close up. Right. What you see there is the truck. If you can't see it, maybe we can put it up to the light better, and you guys can kind of see it. Here, let me see if I can get this better. Put my tubes down. There you go. There you go. It's still kind of cut out there. There you go. You can kind of see it a little better. There's the truck. You know, what I did was I took the original drawing, the original sketch, and I laid it underneath this, and I put it on my light table. I turned on the light table, and I basically, with my X-Acto, cut it out, and I put it on over the truck, lined it up good. I still had the other masking, so I kind of lined it up right, and a little bit of the masking, a little bit of my Frisket was a little bigger, so I had to do a little bit of trimming and stuff, but it looks like it's on nice and it worked out good. So now what you see that's missing is what would be the grass, the prairie. I'm going to use several different colors for this, as well as a technique that I've seen a few airbrush artists use, and it's I don't really know what it's called. It's almost like scratching the paint off. Excuse me, I just got a text message. And basically, you know, to give the illusion of highlights in whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's grass or hair or something to that effect. I'm also going to use a paintbrush to get, you know, some texture in there. And that's about it. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me, I wanted to explain this to you guys. Let me get set up with my paints and stuff. I just turned on my air compressor. Just finished filling up. So let me get my paints and everything set up and ready to go, and then I'll turn you guys back on. Alright guys, I'm all ready. I'm all set up. Got a bunch of colors here. So before I actually put any in my brush, let me run through them really quick. First color we're going to use is a semi-opaque white. I don't actually have a transparent white. I've been meaning to pick one up, and I keep forgetting every time I stop by the hobby store. So what we're going to do is we're going to use semi-opaque. It's okay. Basically, it's the first layer that I'm going to put down on, for the grass or for the prairie, and I'm going to use it later on in the background to bring up some highlights and it's also going to lighten up this metallic silver. So we're going to start with that. Some of the other colors I'm going to be using for the grass, later on I'm going to be using a yellow, just to bring out some more other highlights in the grass. This is a Wicked Detail Moss Green. This is going to go more for the darker shadows underneath the truck. Emerald Green. This will just bring up more other highlights in the grass. Detail Burnt Umber from Wicked. It's another color I'm going to use. Some darker shadows in the grass, or just darker areas in the grass or prairie area. And Detail Sepia, same thing, just some darker areas in the grass. Primarily, more towards the background or further back. So let's start. We're going to start off with the white. Get this in the brush here, a couple of drops. Okay. My reducer. Put my cap on. Nice little shake. Before I actually shoot, I have here just an old glass jar. It's a tack cloth, a reusable tack cloth. I'm just going to lightly wipe over the area, move any dust that's settled on the panel in the past few days that I haven't actually been working on it, and then stuff it right back into the jar, seal it up, put it to the back. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, here we go. And in case you're wondering why this is like ripped up like that, it just kind of, I didn't want to, tight edges. I kind of wanted it to just fade away. So that's the reason for that. Probably have too much reducer in it. Right, throw a little bit more white in here. I'm also not shooting at a very high PSI, probably at about 15, somewhere around there. That's a little better. And there's another airbrush that I'm looking at that I would like to buy eventually. There's two of them actually that I'm looking at. One is an Iwata, another Iwata. It's the Iwata Custom Iwata Custom TR1, I believe it is. Looks similar to this one, except instead of having the trigger up top, it's got the trigger on the bottom. I apologize. Let that finish and I'll get back to you. Alright, we're back. Compressor's over. Finished. Sorry about that. Alright, I laid down my white, pouring it out now. More than likely use it later. Clean out the airbrush. So, like I was saying, the other brush is a Iwata Custom TR. Alright, it's getting green. It's finished. Alright, so the other one's got a little trigger at the bottom instead of this trigger here. It's got a trigger at the bottom, and it's good for stuff like this. It also does a lot of detail, and it's good for bigger murals, which I would eventually like to tackle. So I'm looking at that one. There's also another one. It's a lot cheaper than the Iwata. It's made by company Grex. Same thing. It's got the trigger. It's got the trigger at the bottom here. That one though, it comes in two different styles. You can get it where it's the top feed like this, or it's got the side feed. We can do it either the left side or the right side of it. And I've been told by other airbrush artists that those airbrush are much better for detail. It's just the dynamics of how the air kind of pulls the paint a little better. I don't know. Haven't really figured that part out as to why it's a lot better, but I've been told doing finer detail, the side feed airbrushes are the way to go. So I'm still learning, so I'm still gonna explore and see what other people like and why, and so I want to try it out. But I also want a brush. Would like a brush with the trigger at the bottom, mainly because I have arthritis in my hands, and because I have the arthritis in my hands, after a while of doing this, my hands start to hurt. So, with that said, being that my hands eventually start to hurt, my finger cramps up a lot after a while. So, it would work out a lot cooler if I can get just as much detail with that brush and be in less pain. So that'd be cool. And like I said, just to be able to do finer details, not finer, bigger murals, bigger pieces, Another brush I would like to get eventually and try is the Badger Spirit. So those are the three brushes I'm looking at. It's a conventional airbrush like this, but it's a side feed, and the needle's a 0.2, so that's really nice fine detail. So I'd like to explore. I'm looking to get more into this, a lot more into this. So alright, so I laid down my white. The next color I'm going to go for is probably going to be I think I'm going to go for the moss green. Yeah, I think I'm going to start darker and then work my way to my highlights. Again, that's going to be sitting on top. So I got to peel the thing off because I haven't actually used this color yet. And this is Wicked Colors. This is a Detail Moss Green. It's a 2-ounce bottle. I found this at Hobby Lobby. I knew. Oh, I did open this one. All right. I knew of the Wicked. I've always wanted to try it, and I stumbled upon this store, Hobby Lobby, and found out they have airbrush stuff. And figured I'd go check it out, and they're freaking really nicely priced. So You guys got a Hobby Lobby bar you. I think I paid $6 for this 2-ounce bottle. So check it out. Alright, so detail moss green. We're gonna work with this. See what this shoots like. Clean off my airbrush cap. Sorry that my videos are so freaking long. Not really good at the editing thing, and I kind of only know how to just splice everything together. I wish I knew. A lot of you guys do like the time-lapse stuff. I don't really know how to do that. So if any of you guys can chime in on this video, or maybe send me a PM or something, you know, I could do more time lapses once I learn how to do them. Because I don't know how to do them, and I haven't really figured out that part yet, where to go for that. So, okay, got my moss green. Okay. Yeah, I got a little bit of overspray going on here, so let's see if I take some of this off with the tack rag. A little light wipe. I've learned that you don't need a lot of pressure for this to work. It's a really cool color. I like the way this looks. Definitely has the color and feeling of moss. That's for sure. Yeah. I really dig, especially with the white base that I laid. Definitely got a nice tone to it. Sucks because this little area here where the glove box door comes down a little bit. I'm sure you can see it in the camera. It's a little darker. A little bit of a pain in the ass to see. That's cool. Not much detail down there. Might as well use up a little bit that's left in there. pretty dope little layover with that. Give me 2 seconds here. I gotta reach over here. I just wanna got some reference photos and stuff. I just wanna post up. It just gives me ideas of colors and stuff. Where to lay the colors. Just bear with me for a moment. Okay, here's some reference photos of some prairies that I've printed from the web. There's one. Just got some tape. Here's another one with some hay rolls. Here's a cool one with some buildings. I didn't show it to you guys. Mountains in the background, so that one, this will help with that mountain that I placed back there. Just get some more tape. Alright, those are my references, so bring you guys in here. Alright, I gotta zoom you guys out. There you go. Alright, so let's adjust the light. There you go. So you guys can see, you got your darks up close, you got your lights, real highlights over there, you know, your little darks inside and stuff. So that's basically where I'm going with this. Same thing here. This is more for the mountains, but the color was something I just wanted to just, you know, throw in there. So that's that. Alright, let's get you guys posted back up here. Zoom you guys back in. Alright. Alright, so there you go.